The frenzy is back, and Hanover's back on the road for the second straight week, this time at Columbia Knights with the ball. Gavin Trish buys himself some time enough to locate Joey Wilkinson near the goal line. He's eventually going to break the plane and then celebrates the score with his teammates. Tide rises on the ground with Stoudemire Campbell. Tough run going all the way down the sidelines and, well, pretty much straight towards our camera. A wild one in Columbia tonight. They outscore Hanover for the W, 40-34. We're going to stay on the Susquenita, or at least the east side, and head a little farther into Lancaster County. Big roster of talent tonight. Ryan Yee makes a couple of stops at Cocalico and Cocalico, and Ephrata at Warwick.
It's a rematch of last year's District 3 5A playoff semifinal between Cocalico and Cocalico. First quarter, the Eagles already up 7. Triple option, pitch to junior running back Braden Epinette, who takes it all the way from over 30 yards out to put up Cocalico by 2 scores. Next, Eagles possession, handoff to senior back Aaron Longenecker, who tries to use the Jets to turn the corner but loses it. Recovered by the Golden Mules as the defense tries to spark some life into their offense. It wouldn't be enough though. Early second quarters, Eagles up 21-0. They show they can pass too. Junior QB Josh Meyer airs it out, finds Longenecker wide open for the TD to extend the lead to 28, and the Cocalico's offense kept on rolling. They take it in the end, 49-14. Sticking in the Lank Leb, the Warwick Warriors take on the Ephrata Mountaineers, both teams winning their first games of the 2023 season in Week 1. Now, the Warriors looking to make it back-to-back in their home opener, while the Mountaineers try to spoil the party. It's a defensive battle in this one, still zeros on the board at half. Special teams making a statement out the halftime break. A block punt by the Warriors gives them great field position to start the third quarter. The home crowd is pumped, however, they would not be able to capitalize. Ephrata now with a great opportunity on the 5-yard line. Handoff to running back Braden Brown, who crashes his way through traffic for the very first score of the game. Mounts up 6-0. Warriors try to respond. Pass by senior Trevor Evans is picked off by guess who? Braden Brown, who's making an impact on both sides of the ball, takes it to the house to seal the win for the Mounts. They come out on top 14-0 to take home the George Mail Trophy. Coach Chris Miller says the win is a building block in a long season journey ahead.
We got to make sure that we just take every step along the way and find a way to be 1-0 each week and not look too far ahead. And, you know, we'll enjoy this till 11 a.m. tomorrow, and then it's time to move on to next week. So it's an exciting game, and I love this community, love our kids, love everything about it.
Guys, it was an exciting one here in the Lank Leb League on a busy Friday night under the lights.
Thanks, Ryan. A lot of people will be heading north for the Penn State-West Virginia game tomorrow night. But if you got a head start tonight, you could see some stellar matchups along the way. West Perry starts the season with a win at home, but now they take their show on the road to Newport. Marcus Quaker fakes the handoff, and he's going to find Ian Goodling, who lowers the boom before heading out in the red zone. Caleb Gutshaw will make short work of that field position, heads in, and West Perry enjoys the early lead. Special teams sets the Mustangs up again and again. Quaker is going to find Goodling on the slant for the touchdown. Mustangs had 27-0. That's all Mustangs tonight, who claimed the Perry County Championship with a 41-7 victory. Biglerville's already found the win column this season. Tonight, Susquenita hopes to join them in a clash with the Canners. We got Blackhawks flying down the field. Derek Gibney grips it, rips it to Roman Brenny. He's there, tries to keep his balance, just can't. Gibney, though, and Susquenita still marching down the field. Blaze Swanser makes the grab, and he is down just shy of the end zone. Gibney takes it in from there. Blackhawks increase their lead. Tyler Evans is heading right for our camera, maybe a little close for our photog, Robert Stover. Robert, get out of there. Get out of there, Robert. Okay, close call there, but it's all Susquenita, 42-7. Coach picking up his first ever W.
I'm really excited. This is my alma mater, my first year coaching here. I'm really excited. These guys played a whale of a game. My assistants, called a heck of a game. Just really excited right now.
Hopefully the first of many for Coach. Todd, back over to you.
Now, one big game that's been circled on the schedule the past few seasons, Central York and Cumberland Valley. As it turns out, the guys from High School Sports Live also have it on their radar screen. They broadcast the game live for us on Fox 43.2 tonight. Low-scoring defensive slugfest. Pick it up in the third quarter. Panthers lead at 7-0, but the Eagles defense busts through, records the big loss on the sack, ruins one of Central York's possessions. Once CV takes over later in the third, they suffer a similar fate. Here comes the Central York pass rush. Another sack. back, and the Eagles going nowhere with the ball down the stretch. Panther star running back Jules Goff ices it with a dash to the corner. Touchdown makes the final margin 14-zip. High School Sports Live crew recaps the Central York shutout.
Gary Sutton and Fort Chapman out here at Chapman Field tonight at Cumberland Valley. We had a great grinder game here tonight. It was Central in town to face Cumberland Valley. Central coming in here, scored in the opening drive at the 6:26 mark with Jules Goff dancing in for a 2-yard touchdown. And then it stayed that way for most of the game for Cumberland Valley with a great defensive effort here tonight.
Both teams have a lot to draw from and play off of after this football game. Central York obviously getting 2 big wins over Mid-Penn Commonwealth teams, weeks 1 and 2, all both on the road. And now they get to go home next week and play a Hempfield team, another out-of-league game, and they're clicking. Cumberland Valley's made improvements since last week. They still have to improve a lot more on offense and try to get that ball not just in the red zone, but in the end zone.
Great game before a big crowd here tonight. 2:53 mark. Goff dances in from 8 yards out to make it 14-0 tonight. Brooklyn Nace, 12 out of 15 at quarterback spot. He's only a sophomore. But Jules Goff tonight, 29 rushes, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. No, it wasn't the 268 yards and 6 touchdowns from last week. But tonight, he needed it as his team pitched a shutout. Great defensive game here by Central as well. But give credit also to Cumberland Valley, who really improved after a 29-point loss last week, came back here tonight, played an outstanding game, and it was really a fun game to watch for.
And Jerry Janczyk's program, he's just doing a great job taking over for Cumberland Valley's current coach, Josh Oswald, who came back home after coaching Central York for several years. And Coach Janczyk and his staff have a lot to be proud of, and they have a lot to build on.
Again, it's Central 14, Cumberland Valley nothing. Another part of the football frenzy on Fox here tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Gary and Ford. The High School Sports Live crew will be back on the field next week. Lower Dauphin pays E-Town a visit. Kickoff is at 7. You can, of course, watch all the action on Fox 43.2 as well as Fox 43 Plus. As for the High School Football Frenzy, we'll be right back.